Why, hello. I have Winnie the Pooh vibes going on. I just felt like I needed to layer these shirts, and they just look really cute. Also, this is Star Trek Valentine's Day, because all the stores are having Valentine's Day stuff already. So I can wear my Valentine's Day shirt, right? Um, yeah, I am very happy because well, I have not happy because of that, but happy because I got something for it. Anyways, I have sleep apnea, so I have to use a machine when I sleep. Um, Also, it's like it doesn't matter like anything that I do to control it because of the size of my actual like opening. I'm always gonna have to have it, but it's such a big difference if you um, get really tired um, when you wake up, and check with your doctor because it made a huge difference after I ended up like figuring out that I do have sleep apnea, and the difference with the machine is astronomical and life changing. It's beautiful. So yeah, and I'm happy because I have new supplies that came in because they like give new supplies like regularly, like the tubing and stuff, because it gets all gross after a while. But I'm really happy because this time when they sent it, it's purple. It's usually blue on the inside, and now they changed it to purple, and I'm really happy. And like even this little bit is purple, and so yeah, I got some daisy food in there or something. But just like these little this change makes me so happy. Just like from blue to purple, because purple is still my favorite color. I also like green, and I also like gray. So this is purple and gray, so I'm like, yes, so happy. But yeah, and then I got to try a Japanese restaurant today, and it was really awesome. I got to use my Japanese, and the food was really good. So I was like, "Gochiso sama deshita," and I think it made them very happy. So it makes me happy to make people happy, and like it was really cool because it's like the inside looked like the outside, and they actually did like so like in the Edo period, but like it's a lot of buildings that they've kept up, like they upkeep their stuff really well, but like basically like the ones that are like slanted tiles, and then so they had just the edge of like an outside of a building, and like it was really cool because they had what they do with the roofs is they don't actually use nails, they like cut the wood so it like fits together like a little puzzle pieces. So they had that like bit like in like on the ceiling along the like edge of the wall, so it's like the whole edge of inside it had like the like outside of the roofs, like the edge you would see like if you were outside and walking around to like before you go in. And then it had like openings in like a window opening in between like the two main sections of the restaurant, so that was really cool because then it made it feel more open. And then they had like a kind of like in the middle kind of like seating, so it was like more traditionally you're sitting on the floor when you're eating, but this one was like kind of like a square, like kind of like a bench, but they had those same chairs that you would use when you sit on the floor on that bench. And then but so half of them were like a pseudo like floor booth, and then the other half was just regular chairs, and I thought that was so cool. And I'm like, oh, I want to come here for my birthday. Oh wait, I celebrate my birthday every day. I am here for my birthday. So that made me happy. I had eel bowl, which was so good. It was so good, and it had little like an egg thing. So like it's kind of like if you watch Naruto, it's like basically if you took an egg and you like made it look kind of like a cookie, and then you like cut it like, you know, like when they do cookies for Christmas, it's like a tube kind of thing. Like, so it's, they don't do it like that, but I'm saying like the shape of it is like they do it like that. Like they'll cut slices off of it. Like, you know how when they make candies and like they do like art and stuff like that, where it's like a long tube of it. So like basically it like looks like a cloud cookie egg thing, but it's like a slice of it, and they had some slices of that, and that was so good. It was so good. It was like eggs, they're always good. But it was like I miss that. Just like the little way that they like get creative with eggs and that type of cuisine. So that made me super happy. And then they had the like little fish eggs, and then they had like the, now I can't remember, but it's like I think it's like fish skin, and it's like crinkly kind of looking, and it's like okanyami. I can't say it right. Anyways, it's okay. But it's like a fish flakes. There we go, fish flakes, and those were good too. And onions, green onions, and then the eel, and then little slices of oranges, which I had in between. They were very refreshing. Cleanse the palate and then go into it again, because then it tastes so good. And then of course rice and onions, very good, very like just perfect. And like, yeah, I'm gonna be dreaming about that meal for a while. I also liked the bowl. It was very pretty and light. I'm like, I want some of those. They're like, they seem like they would be easy to clean, and like they're pretty, like the black and the red with like the gold detailing. And then they had a room. I forgot to ask, but like there's this other place that I went to, and they have like a traditional kind of rooms you could go into. So it looked like that. But I want to ask them when I go again, like, oh, you know, is that a seating area, like a private little room? That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. And then they had like neon signs for Sapporo, which is like a popular drink, and then they also have posters for Asahi, and then it showed like different sushis, and that was cool. And then it had a nice bathroom. It was like a blue theme, and the tiles on the ground were like kind of like tie-dye, which was cool. And then it had the bars to help people to get up, and that was really nice because the bars were on both sides because of how the bathroom was set up. So it was like, oh, that's cool that they did that. It's really nice. And then what else? They also had like a wooden thing. Like they have wooden detailing sometimes in houses where it's like birds or like leaves. Like it's just like a detailing that goes like at the top of like a door, or like a top of like before you enter into a room. So they had that there, which was nice too. And then they had this TV kind of like on this interesting setup, and I liked how they did it because it looked like, what do you call it, kind of like apocalyptic meets like nature and stuff. It was like cool, and it was just like an X, but it was like holding up the TV, and then it was like a bunch of like cement blocks and like leaves and stuff, and they had like taken over, and it just looked like cool. It was like someone got super creative. And then they had like this section that had like more traditional kind of like Japanese items, and then there was like this gold disc kind of like thing that had people on it. I'm not sure exactly what that was. I'll have to investigate some more when I go back. And then they had buttons so you can like call for service, because like in Japan you're supposed to be like sumimasen, but like it's seen as rude here when you're like, excuse me, excuse me. But like it's not rude in Japan, because then they won't know that you need help. So this place has like little buttons, so that was kind of cool. And then yeah, like I said, it had like two sections. So it had like booths on one side, and then like two tables, And then on the other side, it had some just like chairs, like 4 chairs and stuff. And then the TV. Whoa, Daisy. So yeah, that was really, really cool. And then they had 2 people doing the sushi, and they were really nice. And then there was 2 ladies helping out with waitressing, and then I was very happy to use my Japanese, and yeah, it was fun music that was playing too. It was just like a random assortment of like more modern like fun songs that like a lot of people know. So I was singing along a little bit, and then I also heard some other people singing along. So that was nice. Everybody was like really chill. I'm sure they were a little more busy than usual because the power had gone out, and like their place was one of the few places that was still operating, and like it was interesting to see how like chaotic it got today with people that the power went out for the day. I think it was needed. I feel like we all need breaks and stuff, and we're still not taking it. And the universe is like, here's your break. It's happening. I was trying to go and get stuff done today because I've been like on a thing with like getting stuff done this week, and I am happy that I went out. And I went out on my scooter and ran around. Everywhere was closed, so that was okay. But then the one place that was open, which I didn't anticipate, which like, Source, you're so nice. You like give me like the best gifts ever. And so, because I was like this close to going to Toppers, but right next door was a Japanese store that I've been wanting to go to. Not store, restaurant. I hope for a Japanese store soon. That'll happen. If you hear my jingly, it's my little bracelet. It's fun to grab it. But yeah, so that was my day, like trying to run around and do stuff. Didn't get too much stuff done, but I did get stuff done because I was able to like what do you call it? Like on Chrome and stuff with my phone, like I had so many freaking web pages up, so I like was able to go through them because they had been there for like months. So I was able to clear that out, which was really nice. And then I also got my delivery, told you about that. And then what else? Yeah, meditated a lot, so that was nice. And then yeah, just kind of like cleaned up because I've been good with cleaning up, but I didn't clean up last night, and it was a terrible decision. So I had to, like, I KO'd myself. I just, yeah, I got a little lazy. It's okay. It's not a big problem. It was just like, oh, okay, so this is what happens when I don't upkeep with things that I said I was going to upkeep with. So thankfully this is a small space and I'm figuring stuff out, and it's cool, and I just had to spend quite a bit of time to like recuperate, and then it was a struggle to start, but I got some good music, but it was a little panicky because I'm like didn't have electricity because I wanted to listen to other stuff, but I'm like, oh wait, that requires electricity, and then I'm like, oh wait, that requires electricity. So I don't think I'm using a lot, but in actuality I am using, and that's okay. That is my existence. I'm allowed to use things, and I'm perfectly fine when I can't use certain things all the time. So yeah, it's like I'm going with the flow easier, and I'm also not taking things personally. It's very eye-opening, like genuinely being in a spot where I don't take things personally. It's like I have no idea what people are thinking, so I can't assume anything. And then on top of that, like why would I think anyone would want to do anything against me or for me? Like, either way, it's just like everybody's in their own heads, like doing the thing they need to do, or at least the thing they think they need to do. So why would I be involved in that headspace? There's no reason for that. Yeah. And I think it's gonna be interesting now being in that headspace, because obviously most people are gonna operate from that space of thinking it has to do with them. Like, that's our ego, that's very natural, and I'm sure I'll like backpedal and I'll pedal forward. But this is interesting, being in this kind of like headspace, like genuinely for the first time, I feel like. And stuff keeps changing, and we go forward and we go backwards, like I said, but like it's really, really like freeing. Like, just like there's one thing to like be able to like do whatever I want now that I'm more on my own, and like I don't have to like check in with anyone. It's like it has its advantages, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm literally free. But like now that I'm like not caring what other people think, and also not assuming what people think, and then also just like being in that headspace of like they literally 90% of the time not gonna be involving me whatever they're doing. Like, I'm like, whoa, it's like my head feels free, and I feel that kind of freedom is like, it feels like a weight is lifted. I still feel like heavy because of like worries, which like it's gonna take time for me to be like okay with that, and like be like, this is my head just trying to protect myself in the best way that it knows, is to like worry about stuff, but like to not have so much of it as an outside worry is like very lovely. And like I'm still like, unfortunately, like have a few loose ends with like people who like weigh on my emotions and stuff. Like, it's like I can't fully be free of it yet, and like it's very close which is good. But like this is chill as fuck. Like, it's really, really nice. It's so nice. It's so good. Where I'm at right now. And I feel like maybe like the last couple weeks I've been like, oh, maybe I just wish it was how it used to be, and like, but I'm like, no. It's like, it's nice that I'm like at this headspace again where I'm like, I do not want to go back a day. I don't want to go back a minute. I don't want to go back a second. Onward and forwards, please. And this is nice. I'm good being here right now, existing wherever God wants me and wherever the universe is telling me to go. And I'm like, because I did a lot of stuff today, like as far as like where I physically was, and I can tell that like people were like observing me, but like I don't know what it did. Like, me just being happy, I know it's making a difference. And it's interesting not like seeing the actual like concrete evidence of like, you know, people being like, hey, you're cooler, oh, you're nice. Like, it's interesting to just like observe being observed. Because like, oh yeah, I also went to the park today, and that was really cool. I was listening to Earth, Wind and Fire, and then I was like on a kids thing, you know. Okay, so like basically it's like a circle, and then there's like 4 seats, and then it had like a circle in the middle you can like grab, and you can like turn, you know, like the teacups in like Disneyland. and I was just like, I didn't want to sit on it, so I kind of like squatted over the freaking turning thingy, and I was listening to the music, and I just like kept circling it around, and I was like kind of like teetering and like just having fun, and like literally just like in a infinity squat. And like some guy came by, and he was like with his dog, and I was just like chilling and just doing my thing, and I didn't feel uncomfortable just like still doing my thing, because usually, well, before, not usually now, before I would be like, oh, change something, you know, like either stop or like turn down the music, and like obviously those times happen, but I was happy in that moment that I just like kept literally doing the same thing that I was doing, which is me being there for myself. So that's nice. And like just kept going in a circle and didn't fall over, and like listening to the music, and it was nice. And then afterwards I like sat down in the actual like seat, and then I was able to like turn around too. And that's Daisy. She's like messing with the trash. Daisy. Anyways, I'm just gonna let her. But yeah. So that was nice, and I sat down, and I just kind of like relaxed after that like hard little like workout that I had, and I did some dancing too, and that was nice. I found this place that has like a little circle thing that a tree used to be in. The tree's like, it's just a stump now, which kind of makes me sad, but where the tree was, it says Alex, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, universe. So that was nice to see, and I was chilling there, and there was birds, and they were sitting in the stands, and I thought that was so cute. And then I was just like kind of like dancing for them and stuff today. And I figured out how to use my phone better, where I'm like, I could put my hand up and then it will start recording. So that was cool. Figured out something else with my phone. And yeah, so it was an eventful day. Went to the library. It wasn't open, but I sat outside, and then ran around, but scootered around the parking lot and listened to music, and then yeah, it was good. It was a beautiful day. And then tomorrow I have to do stuff and things, so pray for me. It'll go well. I know it'll go well. You don't need to pray for me, but I can't ask for things, so yeah, pray for me. Wee. Everything's gonna go good. Yeah. Turn this. There we go. Look, there's Daisy. Oh, no. Daisy, you want to say hi? There's the mama. She's so beautiful. Look at the camera. You don't want to look? You want to do something else? Just say hi. Hi. Okay, I'll let you go. I feel like she's like a little gerbil or a little parrot sometimes. Just how she like sits, she looks like a little parrot. And then at other times I think she smells like a little gerbil. I don't know why. Maybe just the color. Yeah, she's staying. Go mamash. But yeah, Daisy is the best cat in the world. It's a fact. There's a lot of best cats in the world, but yes, Daisy is one. She's a cutie. Okay, well, I think that is it for today. And yeah, thanks for watching and listening. Bye.